In this video, we're going to talk about the steps for you to build your first casino affiliate website. I'm not going to explain to you step by step exactly how to do everything. This is more like teaching you the steps. And in this video, I'm going to try to be a bit more visual. I'm not just going to stay in the PowerPoint presentation the whole video because I feel like maybe that's a bit boring. But for me, it's pretty convenient to use the PowerPoint because then I won't just jump back and forth in the order of things. So with that being said, let's go into the PowerPoint presentation and stay there as little as possible. So here we are, steps to create a casino affiliate website. And before we get started, I just quickly want to touch on what casino affiliate marketing is. I have other videos on the channel about this, what casino affiliate marketing is, how you can get started, and if it's worth doing it in 2024. So basically, casino affiliate marketing is a partnership between an affiliate, you and me, and an online casino, where the affiliate earns a commission for referring players to the casino. So let's show an example. I'm always using this website to show people kind of how it works. This is a normal casino affiliate website. I actually even named it casino website. This is not a website that is live anywhere. I just created like a staging mode to be able to showcase how it might look. So basically, we just have a lot of casinos on our website. And when someone clicks on these buttons and goes to the casinos and makes a deposit, you earn a commission from the casino, not from the player. And the casino knows that the player is coming from you by you putting a tracking link inside of this button that you can get from an affiliate portal when you sign up to the casino's affiliate program. And how do we get our players to our website? I am using SEO, search engine optimization, and this is what I'm going to suggest you doing, and this is what this channel is all about, is using SEO. And this is basically, we create a website and then we're doing everything we can to make our website show up as high as possible in the search result when someone is searching for casino keywords. For example, best casino bonus or online casino. So we create engaging content on our website and we're using these relevant keywords on the website. For example, new UK online casino sites. This is our keyword. This is our content, and this is our content. We just like add content and images and whatever on our website. So let's get started with the actual video. The first thing you have to do is to buy a domain. And people think it's harder than it is. It's super easy to buy a domain, and it's also very cheap to own a domain. We just go to any of these registers where you can purchase your domain. You can use Namecheap, for example, which is pretty good. I mean, I'm not getting paid or anything to suggest this. I just think that they are pretty convenient and pretty easy. They can give you a pretty good discount on your first year. So you see here, you're going to pay $6 for a domain. And you can have different intentions with your domains. So I actually brought up some examples here. So you can try to find a domain that is an exact match in terms of keyword. And some examples are bestcasinobonuses.com. This is like the keyword. Minimum deposit casinos, free spins bonuses, for example. Then you can make a partial match, which would be bonus fever slots, yeah.com, casino hunters, for example. And these domains are pretty cool. I like the names of them. And then you can have a branded domain that doesn't have anything to do with keywords. For example, Oddscanner, Ask Gamblers, Casivo. It's pretty close to casino, but I don't think it's going to help because it's not a keyword. Great.com, but you shouldn't have a domain that is too long either. Try to keep it pretty short and concise. I know that's what Google wants, and it's easier for people to remember your domain and for you to tell people your domain name. So I recommend having a short domain name. And then we have to buy hosting, and buying a hosting and buying domain is like two different things, because hosting is where you host everything that is on the website. For example, images and your code and all of the content. I actually recommend BPX. I've been using them for a long time, and you can also buy a domain here. For example, you search for the domain, but they also have a hosting plan, which is pretty cheap and is very good. They also have really good customer service that you can use for any questions you have. You just play dumb and they will help you with everything. They're super fast. So basically you just click here. Here you can buy a domain at the same time, which is pretty nice. And here you can launch a site. I don't really know all of this, but just go here and try. I'm actually using Cloudways, which is a great hosting provider. It's a bit more expensive depending on what plan you get. The learning curve is a bit higher, I guess. So what I recommend is just using BPX, but then it's up to you. So this is the hosting plan. So I mean, step 1 is to buy a domain. Step 2 is to buy the hosting. And step 3, how do we build our website? We're setting up WordPress and we're finding a WordPress theme that we like. And WordPress is basically a website builder that is like bundles of code that you just kind of copy paste into your website. And then you can just drag and drop a website basically. So you see here when you start and you get access to this front end of your website, you can choose a theme that you want, but be careful because a lot of these themes that they say is free, you can only use a very few function on it and then you have to pay anyway. So what I recommend is to use GeneratePress. This is by far, according to me, the best theme you can use, especially when it comes to SEO, because the code is super refined and it loads super fast and it's super easy to build your website. You can also use one of their like themes here. You can also do something from scratch. And if this looks difficult, it's super easy to use. And it's super easy to get started with like GeneratePress and WordPress. Because when you buy your hosting and when you launch your website with your domain, you can essentially choose to have WordPress immediately when you launch it. So again, WordPress is amazing. So this is step 3, choosing a theme, installing WordPress. Step 4 is to install necessary plugins. And plugins is something that is helping you with features on your website. I'm going to show you here. These are the plugins that are on my website, this casino website that I showed you, this one. So here, Auto Optimize, for example, is optimizing code on your website to make your website load faster. We have a cookie consent thing here that I installed. It's pretty nice. We have some protection things. And you see here, there's some plugins that are very useful. For example, Yoast is an SEO plugin that is very essential. And don't have too many plugins either because they can actually make your website load slower. So just try to find the most essential ones and don't just like go overboard and just download or install the coolest plugins ever to make like these cool, awesome effects, like, you know, big slides and whatever. It's just going to make your website load slower and the user experience is going to be worse. So keep it small and keep it simple and easy and streamlined. You want people to come here, you want them to click here. You don't want them to look at carousel things here with casino images. People don't care about that. They want to look here. So when you have these plugins, you have to create a logo. And you have to create a website design. Creating a logo, for me, it's very fun. I do my logos myself. But you can also go to Fiverr or whatever to ask someone to make a logo for you. Also works. Pretty cheap. You can get it for probably $10. So for example here, when I created CasinoAffMastery, my course, I created a couple of different logos to see what I liked. And this is one of the ones I created. So it's pretty cool. I don't know. I just wanted to show you kind of what a logo might look like. Here's my YouTube thumbnails that I create. So yeah, maybe not the best, but maybe not the worst either. And also choosing your design, like I just mentioned, keep it simple, keep it with a lot of contrast, keep it easy to see, make it easy to read the text. And like this, it's obviously it's up to you, but throughout my years, I've been doing this for 7 years. And when I started, I built this amazing, huge, big website that looked amazing, but they were very bad for the visitors to use. It was big things everywhere. And the table was hidden in some weird place. My huge suggestion to you is to keep it easy. And also, even more important, make your website look good on phone. This is also super important to make the comparison table look good on phone, to make the text look good on phone, to make the images look good on phone. This is even more important because a lot of people, when they build a website, they build it on the computer, on desktop, and they don't really look at how it's going to look on phone. And actually, most of your visitors are going to come from mobile. I think you have 90% of people that are coming to the website from mobile and not on desktop. So try to build your design with mobile in mind. I think that's by far the smartest way to do it. So yeah, this is how it looks. So this is step, what is it? 5? Designing your logo, making something cool, put it on your website, design your website with a simple design. And next step, you have to add content on your website. And you do this by finding the correct keywords to integrate into your text to make the right people find your website. This concept is easy for some people to understand, but sometimes it might be a bit harder. But people usually just overcomplicate things. Let's say I want people to come to my website through a keyword, or they go to Google and write in the browser, UK online casinos. Then I want to add it here in my header so that they understand and Google understands that this is what I want the website to be about. So we want, when people Google these keywords, to be at the first result. So we do that in our text also. We add these keywords. You see new mobile casinos in the UK, new online casino 2023 payout rates. We're adding these keywords everywhere. and we write about this to make Google like our website and to make Google understand that this is the keywords we want to be visible on in Google search results. And keyword research is something I'm going to talk about more because it's very important, and it's very important to not overanalyze it and go way overboard and spend 4 months trying to find the best keywords. I think learning by doing is by far the best way. And also by looking at competitors, what strategy are they using? Because I mean, everything is just available for you to just kind of copy people. That's what I've been doing for a long time. You can use like SEMrush and Ahrefs and other like Google Keyword Planner to find and research keywords to see how many people are searching for them and the competition and whatnot. So these tools can be pretty useful. I'm using Ahrefs myself like every day to find super strong keywords with low competition. And the 7th step, I guess we are at, this is like 9, but it's the 7th step, to create a comparison table like so. I mean, obviously this is totally optional, but for any affiliate website you go to, you're going to find in one way or another where they list the casinos. It's very important to have a good one from the start, so it's easy for you to remove and add casinos and change the orders for them. For example, I do like this. Here you can go all casinos, and here you can add your casinos, and you can remove them, you can change place on them. And this was built by a developer because I'm not able to build backend things. I recommend you to go to Upwork if you don't know how to code, or if you find another solution, but hire someone to do this. Don't pay too much, but make something simple that looks good. So, and also looks good on mobile, obviously. And also make the code good. Like, don't make it too much. Don't have like 16 buttons everywhere that's going to open something and whatever, because it's just going to make your website load slower. And Google is going to detect something on your website, which is called CLS, which is cumulative layout shift, which basically means that the more your website is moving around when the visitors are at your website, the less they're going to kind of like your website. You might lose ranking because of this. So yeah, user-friendly design, make it easy, and also on mobile. And then you have to connect your website to the Google Search Console. And Google Search Console is where you analyze all your numbers. You're going to see how many people that are coming and visiting your website, what pages they are using, and which keyword they are coming from, and which country they are coming from. It's super useful to use, and you have to install it immediately, so you actually have your data from day one. This is also going to help you with indexing your pages and help Google crawl your website. You just go to Google Search Console, and it's going to be easy step-by-step on how to connect your website to Google Search Console. And then last step is that you have to audit your website. Sounds cooler than it is. I just found a website and I put it here, casino.org. And you see here you can get a lot of good suggestions on things to change on your website. And this might look very intimidating, but some things are pretty easy, like use images with the right size. And they give you some examples on what you can fix here. And if this is like super hard for you to understand, also just find a developer or someone that can help you with this. You don't have to have like 100 here, but it's pretty good to try to get these results up, because this is going to help you a lot in the long run when it comes to ranking. You can also use Ahrefs' own site health tool, which I'm using for every new website. It's also going to help you with any errors that you might have on your website. And yeah, this is like kind of what you have to do. Maybe we should do like this. So first, we buy a nice, great domain somewhere on the internet. I mean, somewhere at a register. And then we buy hosting, right? And connect our domain to our hosting. And then we get WordPress easily, because in VPX you're going to have WordPress automatically. So you're just going to press a button that's going to open your website, and you're going to be able to log in, and you're going to get to this page where you can like do everything. Obviously you have to learn this also. I'm not going to teach you that in this video, but this is just like the step. WordPress and a good theme that you like. So this is like step 3. Next step is to install some essential plugins. Basically, you're just going to install Yoast SEO or Rank Math or some similar SEO plugins. You're going to want something that is like protection, like a firewall kind of thing. Usually that comes with WordPress. And you also want one plugin for like optimizing code, like Auto Optimize that I'm using. There's some very essential plugins that is needed. And after that, we get a logo and create design on our website, right? And after that, we add content on our website by researching some keywords. Next step is that we create a casino comparison. And obviously what I didn't mention in this step is that you have to have partnerships in order to make money. And this is another topic in of itself. But what I usually do is that I just put some casinos on the website that I don't even work with. So then when you contact casinos and show them your website, they're going to see that you already have partners. So they're going to be more kind of prone to work with you. And then you just kind of replace these casinos with the ones that you're actually working with. So this is another topic, but it's good to be aware of. And after that, we do audits and fix every issue. And obviously there's going to be a lot more steps when it comes to building your website, like between these steps, because this is just like a basic overview. If I gave you all of these small steps, this video is going to be far too long, and I like to keep my videos under like 20 minutes. So now it's up to you to research and learn these steps. And I think it's very hard to just Google around and find everything. That's what I did in the beginning, and it took so long to find the right sources of information to build your website. I'm going to help you as much as I can on this YouTube channel, but I also can suggest you to go to CasinoAffMastery.com, because I have a free course there, that like an introduction course that is going to help you with like the first necessary steps. And also, in case you're interested, you can get the full course that essentially is going to help you from day one to having a finished website 100%. I'm going to help you get into the industry, how to find partners, how to get good commission, how to set up a company, how to build your website step by step, not just like this. It's going to be how to build a website. I'm going to show you everything. So I can recommend you checking that out if you want to, or you can just wait for me to post a new video, and I see you in the next one.